Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And today we're going to talk about the Federal Reserve, but never mind about them. How about the stock market? Is it rigged? Oh my, I would say so, but can you still earn money even though it's rigged? Hell yes, ladies and gentlemen. Just go check out. Hey, you know what? I won't even make you wait for the video. Why don't you check out some of these dividend stocks if you think it's going to be rigged? Go with JEPI, JEPQ, ORC, AGNC, and then check out some YieldMaxETFs.com. YieldMaxETFs.com. That's simple. If you think that the stock market is rigged, now you tell me. Even if it is rigged, you can make money. So we're going to talk about a lot of things today. Has to do with the stock market. So just stay tuned and welcome. Stop struggling now gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank you so much for being here once again. Please share the videos because you never know who's missing out on 10%, 15%, 20% or more annual returns. Well, if you want to find out more, I do have a video that you can search the channel for, Yield Max ETFs. That's not the subject of our conversation today. Is the stock market rigged? There's some people that can rig the stock market. Let's check this out. But before that, we're going to go to the Stop Struggling Now YouTube podcast page. And please notice we have members here on the right-hand side that YouTube kindly shows. Every time somebody comes to the page, here's a few members. So I want to thank the members here because as members under the community tab, they receive special messages. They receive 1 or 2 videos per month specifically for them. They also have special emojis. They also can join me on Wednesday night live streams in the chat room. Nobody else on Wednesday nights can be in the chat room but members. Members can also join me on screen and have any discussion that they would want because they have the link to all live streams, you guessed it, under the community tab, specifically for them. Regular folk cannot see what members can see under the community tab. So you can see something on the community tab if you're a subscriber or just a casual person that comes by. But members have a special members only tab that only they can see. Now, that's the promo for being a member. Being a member also, they have special discount codes for our clothing at StopStrugglingNow.com occasionally as well. So let's get into it because here it is, ladies and gentlemen. It's Friday, September 22nd, and you can see what it says on CNBC. I'll have links down below for everything that I'm going to be talking about right now. Dow slides 100 points on Friday. S&P 500 and NASDAQ post worst week since March after Fed update. In case you don't know what the Fed update was, here's what the Feds come out with. We are going to be continuing to print money, i.e. increase inflation. What we're not going to do is raise interest rates, meaning the federal funds rate. We're not going to raise that because, hell, our buddies who borrow money from us, we don't want them paying an additional 0.25 because we're already at 5% plus. If they get into the 6% plus range, that could bankrupt some of our fellow debtors that we have. So once again, I just wanted to set this up for you because that's really what's going on around here. So it is sort of rigged against you, but it's not really because you can participate in the stock market based on Dow slides. By the way, if you're going to miss our live stream, it's going to be a shame because I was telling people when new IPOs come out, wait 72 hours because generally there's a pop And then all of a sudden it goes below the IPO opening price, where you can actually buy that IPO below opening price because you were not foolish enough to play the game. Some people played the game, and now they bought this stock that we're going to talk about on the live stream for $40 or $42 high, and now it's probably under 30. A quick loss of 25% or more, but I'm just saying, we'll talk about that on live streams. Now, let's get into set this up for you a little bit better for what I want to talk about today, because we're still not going to lose, even though these guys are doing underhanded stuff to make sure that they make millions and billions per year. But let's just get it straight. Blue Sheets, Investopedia, one of my favorite places. The reason why I'm giving you this information is because not everybody understands what Blue Sheets are, because this is going to come into play a little bit later. Blue Sheets, okay, are formal requests for information sent out by Securities and Exchange Commission, aka SEC, to market makers, broker dealers, and or clearinghouses. All right. Blue Sheets ask for information related to specific securities or transactions. So you see, ladies and gentlemen, it could be for anything that they deem like something strange happened, especially those that may have affected the price of a security. Oh my, it wouldn't be Citadel and Goldman Sachs and all these guys do any market manipulations. All right, what I'm telling you though, ladies and gentlemen, it does not matter. You know why? They're playing a game. You just need to make sure that you're also playing the game, but put yourself in a position where you are definitely earning more than inflation. And in this opportunity that has happened, you have things where you could do 15, 18, 19, 20% or higher for dividends. You should be on that train. Now, Citadel Securities, I'm going to bring them up because a lot of people now understand what Blue Sheets are. Now you have to understand what a market maker is. Market making is a highly regulated business. We are registered with the CBI, CFTC, FINRA, FINRA, HKSFC, IIROC, OSC, SEC, and UKFCA. We work closely with regulators. Now, Citadel, the firm, is the largest market maker in options in the U.S., executing about 25% of the U.S. listed equity options volume. Citadel is big time. So riddle me this, Batmen, Batwomen. Why is it that a company that does billions of dollars, the SEC does this? SEC slapped Citadel Securities LLC with only a $7 million fine? Ladies and gentlemen, $1 billion. $100 million is 10% of a billion. 7 million out of 100 million is like $7 out of $100. Except it's not as simple as 700 out of $7 out of $100. This is like ridiculous. I can't believe this. This is absurd. $1 million. And somebody says, you stole $1 million. Just give us $70,000. It's fine. I mean, this is absurd. This should be like billions. Look at this. Fine to settle short selling charges. And just so you guys understand this clearly, the U.S. Securities Exchange fined them for $7 million violating order marking or making requirements. The firm marked millions of certain short sales as long sales and vice versa between 2015 and 2020. That's right, everybody on podcast. You heard me. 5 years they're doing this. And they get $7 million after they done made billions. Unbelievable. You have to understand the market maker also receives orders. So like if you're at Robinhood, and when they had that big deal about a year and a half ago, where Robinhood shut off trading. Well, Citadel was part of that to tell them, hey man, you can't do that trade because we're about to lose billions of dollars. So all the people can do is sell, which means the price has to go back down because the short squeeze, if the price would have went up, these guys were betting on the short. So therefore they would have lost billions. So this is significant, and all they get is a $7 million slap on the wrist. See you later, after you guys were able to stay in business and do all kind of shenanigans after that. This is just one shenanigan they pulled. Now, let's get into the rest. Here's Goldman Sachs. SEC fines Goldman Sachs $6 million over inaccurate and incomplete trading information. Oh, I wonder why you would have inaccurate and incomplete trading information. Oh my. But look here, ladies and gentlemen, I'll have links to all these articles. You can read them yourself. The regulator found that Goldman made more than 22,000 deficient submissions over a roughly 10-year period. I wonder the 22,000 that they actually found. What about the other 20,000 they didn't even go over? This is what I'm saying. Goldman is in the process of resubmitting corrected blue sheet information to the commission. Are you kidding me? Self-reporting? Really? This is absurd. So when you think that you're busting your ass out here trying to get ahead, some people are playing in a rigged game. This is why they only let limited amount of people be in this game. And that's why they are pretty well established, making sure that only certain people can get SEC approvals and certain companies can get SEC approval. This is why this goes down like this. But don't fret, ladies and gentlemen. This is why the channel is called Stop Struggling Now. Because while they're up there playing their shenanigans, they're actually helping you. Why? How? Well, one of the ways they help you is because when this happens, the markets go down, you're supposed to be buying the stocks that you like, ETFs that you like, REITs that you may like. Because when it does pop back up, and it will, because the market is, say it along with me, rigged. Now that we got that out of the way, we can play with a rigged game. Just like you go to a casino, we have millions of people rushing around the world to casino locations, knowing that they have less than a 1% chance to win on almost every game in the house. But yet that does not stop them, and that does not stop Las Vegas from building new casinos and new towers. You have enough winners. So if people are willing to take that risk, surely you're willing to take a risk on the stock market, aren't you? An educated, informative risk. You minimize your risk. And if you have any questions, I did mention some stocks that you can go check out, and I do have some videos here that will help you out, because once the stock market does go down and continues to go on this little dip, when this gets changed, where they have finished up increasing interest rates and they reduced them, you've heard me say this before, stock market is going to go boom. 30, 40, 50% more for starters, and home prices will go boom as well. So you have to set yourself up, ladies and gentlemen. Is it rigged? It's okay. I'll let them play, but let's join in the fun. If you have any questions, see us on live streams Monday, Wednesday, and Friday nights, 8:50 p.m. Monday and Wednesday, and on Friday nights, 9:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And with all that said, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here, and that's why #1 rule starting now: reduce your debt. That is the first thing you can do, because debt markets, let's just say they are not very good right now. That is #1, job one. Once you reduce your debt, you'll have more disposable income to buy these low stocks, ETFs, dividend funds, and get yourself in the game, because there's two games that are going to happen. Where can you get the highest increase the fastest? Where can you get 30, 40% year-over-year increase? Stocks, potentially. Where can you get 10 to 20% year-over-year increase? Real estate. How can you increase the value of real estate? That's when you own multiple properties, or when you're a landlord, whether it's office buildings, whether it's multifamily, it does not matter. But you can always increase your rent. Even $25 a month increases the value of your holdings. So stay tuned for a lot more, ladies and gentlemen, as the year closes out. This is going to be a bumpy ride, but that doesn't mean it's not a very good time for you to invest. It means it is a good time, as the stock market has a bumpy ride. And with all that said, keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.